So I think I want to clarify a couple things. I think I like overcoming challenges and getting stuff done more than doing the work, right? That's not to say that I don't like working, but it's not the doing the work that brings me the joy and fulfillment. It's the hey, I overcame some kind of challenge and I got that thing done. That's what gets me really excited. That's what really energizes me. Um, Especially if I'm able to overcome at least some sort of challenge, even if it's a little bit of a challenge. If I can overcome it and learn something, that's what gets me. That being said, I still feel like I'm very fatigued, right? I still feel like I'm almost trying to run uphill, right? Fight a battle uphill. And I don't know what it is. Is it, that I'm burning out, or is it something worse like going into depression? I really hope that it's not. But I don't know. But what I do want to do is I want to try to fight whatever it is that's been holding me back. Fight the fatigue, fight the stress, and try to get back to being the normal version of me, right? The happier and quite frankly better version of me. And so I'm going to break one of my rules about not talking about my plans. And this is because I don't think that this is going to be the only time where I get into a rut and I feel like this, right? And it certainly won't be, it's certainly not the first time. It certainly won't be the last. And I want to be able to document this so that I can refer back to it in case I ever feel something like this again. And if these action items help, if this plan helps, then maybe I can just come back and just reapply these things. Um, Now, I will say one of the things that I absolutely hate right now is even things that used to bring me joy do not bring me joy, right? I'm kind of just going through the motions. I feel like a zombie, and I want to do the best that I can to change certain lifestyle choices, lifestyle decisions to just get back to being myself again. So what is the plan? What are the action items? First thing that I want to do is stop watching YouTube shorts and Instagram reels. Nothing super against it, but if you remember from some of the last reflections that I've made, it's emotionally draining, right? It's like you have so many things going on, you don't even remember what shorts you watched, but here you are just scrolling endlessly through it, and before you know it, you spent 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes on it. So what I want to do is just stop it. And it's going to be hard because anytime you have some kind of idle time, it's like, all right, let's just pull out the phone, we'll just watch a few shorts. I still want to try my best. If I catch myself watching shorts, we'll just close it and replace it with something else, like just being alone with my thoughts or even reading. I want to kind of be wary of reading. If I only have 5 minutes, how much can I read in 5 minutes and save and internalize? But I want to replace it with something that is not so draining and maybe something that I can learn from. So reading or just being alone with my thoughts. Second thing I want to do is draw better boundaries, right? I don't think people are intentionally encroaching my boundaries, but I think I'm letting people push me around, right? I think I'm letting people choose my lifestyle choices for me, which is not good, right? I got to be the one that's able to spend my time and energy the way I want to be, at least to some extent. For number three, I want to avoid joining all the drama and venting that's been going on at work, right? Work has gone from being this productive, innovative place to everything sucks. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? This person said this to me. This person said that to me. And it's really easy to get engulfed into it. And I'm definitely getting engulfed into it, which I think is causing more of that fatigue, right? This is before all of this, I was very rarely a complainer, and now I've become a massive complainer. And I think because of my disdain towards complaining, it's causing me to feel more drained because I'm becoming the person that I don't want to become. And so avoid all the negativity as much as I can, not for the sake of doing fake positivity, but just avoiding it and only talk about the good stuff that's going on. Again, not to be fake, but just so that I can focus on the good and my perspective can shift towards the good. For number four, it is to have a proper ritual to shut down work mode me. It's very hard for me to change into, hey, work is done. Let's focus on working on hobbies or side projects or just not doing things related to work, right? As I'm driving, I'm thinking about work. I'm thinking about, you know, whether it's drama or it's a problem that I'm facing at work that I need to overcome, or it's something I need to come up with some kind of ritual that's like, all right, this is a hard stop. Once this is done, once I'm ready to go, once I'm out of the building, I'm done. That guy, he's gone, right? It's almost like Severance, but not really, right? Great show, by the way. Um, for number five, I want to be able to spend 30 minutes of quality time with someone, whether it's someone from my family, someone that's a friend, or even 30 minutes just by myself with quality time. Right now, what's happening is I'll spend time, but I'm still going through the motions, right? I don't feel like the time that I'm spending with people that I care about is high quality. I'm just there to be there. And at that point, what's the point, right? So 30 minutes is not even a lot every day with at least someone that I can do something with or just have a good conversation, right? Anything that's like considered high quality. Then I want to spend at least an hour of me time every single day. It doesn't have to be anything productive. I definitely do not want to be doing work. Um, and I think I owe that to myself, right? At least an hour out of the day where I can just do whatever it is that I want. That's, if it's just kind of watching YouTube, then so be it. Although I would hope that I'm not watching shorts, right? But an hour of me time to do whatever it is that I want that you know is there for me. It's me time, right? And hopefully I can work on spending time with hobbies, right? And kind of learn to like that stuff and enjoy that stuff again. Then I want to spend 30 minutes at least working out every single day. I've gotten into a really bad habit of not working out or just skipping the workouts. Even if it's something simple, just 30 minutes a day, every single day, and to get back into that grind. For number eight, what I want to do is meditate for at least 10 minutes a day, right? I think there's a lot of things that are going around in my mind. Just being alone with my thoughts and being tech free and just meditating for at least 10 minutes every single day, I think or should help calm my mind down, right? Because right now it's just such a chaos. For number nine, I want to get a good amount of sleep. So I don't get a lot of sleep. Most nights I only get two. If I'm lucky, I'll get four. If I'm really lucky, then I'll get like 6 or 7, which is where I should be going towards, right? 6, 7, 8 hours of sleep, I think is really good for me. 2 to 4, it's definitely causing problems with my energy levels, right? Which is probably adding to the fatigue, but it's also adding uh more stress, and it's preventing me from being able to fight through whatever it is that I'm facing, right? And same thing with the working out stuff. It's like, well, if I'm not working out consistently, I'm not strong enough to be able to handle whatever it is that I need to handle. So I got to be strong physically and mentally to be able to handle whatever realistically is getting thrown at me. And finally, part of the action plan is to just absolutely be brutal with how I spend my time, energy, and health, right? I should not be drinking a very sugary drink like soda or Starbucks every single day. That's just not a healthy thing to do. I should not be spending hours, doom scrolling on YouTube shorts, right? When I can be having quality time with people I care about or working on hobbies or doing whatever it is that I want to do that energizes me and relaxes me instead of drains me over the longer period of time. And same thing with energy, right? Uh, Being able to put my time towards growing myself and getting better as opposed to putting my energy towards the negativity and the chaos that's going on right now, especially at work. And so I want to try at least for a few weeks. I know that this is not going to just magically change in a day or two or even a week. I know this is going to be a really long journey if you will. And this is going to take significant lifestyle changes for me to get there. But I'm hoping if I do these 10 things, I should be able to get back to at least a path where I can see that I'm going back to my normal self, right? And once I get back there, I think I can help grow myself again and get back on the path of, okay, let's figure out what I need to do towards getting to the vision that I need to get to. But even after all of this, I think one of the harder things that I need to do is to bite the bullet and find a new job. I think my work, at least the vision that they have for the division that I work in versus the vision that I have for myself, they don't align in the long term. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it's also an indication that I gotta find something. And it's hard, right? It's, aside from the job market being kind of tough right now, it's just hard to even reach out to people that I know and be like, "Hey, do you have a job that you're finding that you're looking for, hiring someone that matches my skill sets?" And I kind of want to make another reflection to explore why I think it's hard, because theoretically, it's just shooting a few texts to people that I know, that I've worked with, that I enjoy working with, and I've got a pretty big connection actually. But just making that jump, it's tough. I also don't think that I'm in a position right now, knock on wood, where I got to find a job or else, right? That or else isn't there, but because our visions are different, it is, I think, more of like a might as well be proactive about it. So we'll see. I'm kind of happy that I'm trying to do something. Coming up with the plan is honestly kind of the easier part. It's implementing the plan. It's actually doing the stuff that's in the plan that's hard to do. So we'll try our best to stick to this at least for a couple months, a few weeks, whatever it is. And hopefully, if I continue on this path, I will start getting better again. And if not, at least I tried something.